Hello guys, I'm just doing a video on this new game mode that recently came out, Hyper Team Deathmatch. Recently I was asked by a subscriber if I could do some voiceovers on a video, so this will be the start of a few good videos that will be of use to you guys. So, main reason why I'm playing this game mode at the moment is because you get so much XP from it. You can just keep popping out with your score streak, and it also helps with getting your KD up. Class setup you want to be using is something with the jackpot perk that gives you 10% additional score, so if you've got any of those variants that'll probably be one of the most useful things to use. The reason why you want to use jackpot is because it reduces the amount of kills that you need to be able to get your score streaks from 6 to 5, so it just makes it a lot easier. Personally, I think the Titan is probably the best one you could use on this game mode, mainly due to the high clip count, so you don't need dexterity, so you can save that for your attachment slots. The attachments that I'm using on this gun at the moment is grip, quick draw and stock. I pretty much use those on most of my LMG classes. However, you don't have to stick to that, that's just my personal preference, and that seems to be working for me at the moment. On top of that, I'm using the ELO sight. Perks that you want are Hardline, and that's probably the most important one, just because it reduces the amount of time taken to be able to get your score streaks, because for the first 8 kills it gives you like, I think it's double the score, so if someone else is using their payload, that would usually give you 125 points for killing them, whereas now it gives you like 250, or really depends on if you get a double kill or how you kill them. You get more for headshots and stuff like that. I also use Hardwired. That one's quite useful because it stops people with the pulsar combat rig ability from being able to see where you are, because that lets you see people through walls. It's like having an advanced on, but also being able to see them through the actual wall at the same time. So Hardwire stops you from being able to be seen by those. And then the last one would be Blind Eye, that I would have on most of the time, just because of people with the striker payload. Those micro turrets can stop your streaks pretty much at any point in the game, because they can just pop those out so many times. If you don't have a gun which has the jackpot perk on, it doesn't really matter too much, it just means that you need like an extra kill to get your score streaks up. So just use whatever you want to use, so you can use like MB4, K-bar, whatever, as long as you are comfortable using that gun. You want to be using the Warfighter rig with combat focus. That is the main thing that you need to have to be able to do this. If you don't have that on, then there's no point trying it, because that's what increases your score towards your score streaks. Just like Hardline, however, this allows you to do it like every 20 seconds, because it resets on its own every 20 seconds, and when you get kills and stuff, that makes the payload charge a lot faster as well. So once you start chaining some kills together, your combat focus is pretty much back, so don't be afraid of using it when you need to, or even if you don't think there's any kills around, don't like rush into somewhere thinking that you're going to lose your combat focus, because you're going to have it again pretty soon. Best time to turn it on is when you see someone and you're quite far away from them and they're not already shooting at you, because I've died quite a few times trying to put it on when someone else is shooting at me thinking I'd be able to get the kill. It doesn't work. You need to just hide behind something quick, turn it on, and then jump out and kill them. Or even better, if they're looking away from you, you can just turn it on and shoot them. With the traits that you want to use, don't use persistence, because it just won't work and it will stop you from being able to get your score streaks. Ping's okay, quite useful on this game mode because not many people use Ghost, and the most useful one for me I think is Resupply, because I've decided to go for the trip mine, and that one allows you to pick up another trip mine from someone that you've died, just like a scavenger. For the score streaks, really you want to go for the high ones, because you're getting so much score. You can get advanced UAVs, RC8s and Apexes really quick, and it just gets you so many kills, and then it even carries on giving you medals after. So if you chain like 2 or 3 kills together with your Apex, that's a triple kill medal that you've got there, that's another 50 XP, and you're going to be getting loads of those. In this game mode, you really don't want to be running around too much. I know in this game I seem to be quite aggressive, and I'm jumping into fights. Probably shouldn't have been doing that as much as I was, but at the time in that game I was able to do that just because it seemed to be the best sort of play style for me, and I was managing to outgun the people that I was playing against. But a lot of games at the start when I was playing this, I wasn't even getting like 1 KD half the time. I was just about getting it. and when I started doing a bit better I was getting 1.5, even though I'm like on 3.4 KD. I was really struggling. And then once you get used to the play style, trying to play a bit slower and locking down an area, not running straight into people all the time, you just start getting a lot higher KD. Like most games now I'm going around about 7. That's probably my average the last 5 games most of the time. There's definitely something that will increase your KD. The main reason why you want to be playing slow though and sort of camping around is just because of all the payloads that are going to be able to kill you really quickly. Like the claw, you see so many of those, and it's something like 30-second cooldown, so you're going to keep running into them. So you just want to try and stay as far away from people as you can. Same with gravity vortex, I keep dying, stuff like that. Just can't get away from it. Before you go into games and stuff like in the actual lobby, if you scroll through what the people are using, so you can view their character, and that will show you what kind of rig they're using. So if you're seeing a lot of people with like Phantom, then you might want to change out Blind Eye and your Trip Mine for something like Perk for Tracker, along with Hardline, because that will allow you to see them with active camo on. If you see a lot of people using the Striker rig, then obviously there's going to be a lot of like micro turrets around, so you want to make sure that you've definitely got Blind Eye on for those games. I think I've pretty much covered everything there in that video, so if there's anything that I've missed or you want to know extra about, just put it in the comments and I'll try and reply to you as quick as I can. There'll be a few more videos hopefully soon with some voiceovers. I'm trying to start doing a bit more of it now, and I was recently asked if I could do a deatomizer strike video on tips on how to get them and what class setups to use, and generally just things that will make it a bit easier for you to be able to get those deatomizers in.
Apex systems offline.
RCA ready for task. Apex all systems green.
Remote C8 online. Initializing control mode. Apex weapon system online.
Enemy Scarab active. We're winning this fight. Enemy Scarab active. Proper good job. Well done.
Incoming mission.